Hi, my name is Cheryl Mays, and I am the president of Rise and Shine Consulting Firm. And I love being able to come on Tuesdays and Thursdays when we share a moment of elevation, 10 minutes, where we get together, we get mental, we get motivated, and then we get moving. We go back to doing our jobs, we go back to fulfilling things that we're fulfilling for the day, but you have a new technique, you have a new tool, you have something that's going to allow you to level up your performance. And so that's what these moments of elevation are about. Now, if you are watching me in the Facebook, my business page, riseandshine.success, please continue to share these videos, like them, share it with your friends and your coworkers. If you are following me on YouTube, then go ahead and subscribe. So that way you can be notified whenever a new video is actually uploaded. And if you are on LinkedIn, then definitely go to my YouTube channel or Instagram at Rise and Shine CF. I would love to stay connected, and I would love to hear your comments. I love to be able to converse with individuals because that's part of who I am. So definitely share with me what you think about the topics and what topics you're looking at hearing. So our moment of elevation is when we actually spend 10 minutes together. We get mental, we get motivated, and then we get moving and we get to implementing what we've actually talked about. And so today I want to talk about the fines of life. And I call them the fines of life because there are three things that are truly essential when you are on your quest. And for me, it's transformation. And so I talk a lot about lean transformation. I talk a lot about waste. I talk a lot about improvement processes. And I also talk a lot about mind shifting. And so in order for you to experience the quality of life, the things that you want to accomplish, you have to think about these fines that I'm going to discuss. The first one is filling your cup. Now, we've always heard this analogy of when you're getting on the plane and they say, hey, when it comes time for you to use your oxygen mask, what do? Put it on you first, and then the person that you're with second. Why is that? I mean, because if you're trying to help someone, wouldn't you take care of them first? Well, think about this. If you're on empty, then you can't take care of someone else. So when you're filling up your cup, you are eliminating things that are non-essential. A lot of times it's time, it's talent, and it's resources. So think about getting that seat at the table. When you get that seat at the table, are you using all of your gifts? Are you using all of your talents? Are you using all of your resources? Or are you wasting those elements? So you've probably seen me. I have this company. I am actually a business consultant specializing in business processes. You've also probably seen me as a host on the Authors Lounge where I interview authors. You've probably also seen me as a co-host for Power Up, Maximize Your Potential. And for me, it is making sure that I use all of the gifts that I've been given. And so when you have that find of filling up your cup, you find that when you are utilizing all of your gifts, that you can get depleted. You can literally empty the tank, and then you're running on fumes. So take a moment, and whatever that process is that allows you to fill the cup, whether it's waking up in the morning and giving gratitude, or if it's writing in your journal, or if it's having a conversation with your accountability partner, whatever that cup filling element is for you, then make sure that it's consistent, because you need to consistently fill your cup. The second thing to the find of life is that fire, that magical fire. If you are doing something and you wake up and you have like this thirst, this yearning in your body that says you are moving in the right direction, because you are still excited about it, you are still passionate about it, you still have the ability to help people, and you want to see that happen. You have goals that you want to accomplish. And so sometimes you might look at your surroundings and say, wow, I feel like I'm hovering, or I feel a little stagnated. I always say that there is purpose in the pit. Think about the Daytona 500. There is purpose in that pit stop. And I also heard someone use an analogy for pit that says it is a purpose in time. And so you're not going to stay there. Listen, I am a scuba diver, and I know that before we surface, we have to hover. Because the only way for you to successfully get to where you're going is that you have to take note of where you are. And you want to make sure that you are leading in the right direction. You want to make sure that you are heading in the right direction. So you definitely want to make sure that you have this magical fire, this thing that just makes you want to do the things that you want to accomplish, whether it be on your job, in your career, whether it be with your family, whether it's in your finances, whether it's in your social relationships. You want to make sure that it is magical and that it sets you on fire. I love when I think about what I do, the ability to be able to help individuals. It truly inspires me and motivates me, and it does set me on fire because that is something that I love to do. So think about what is it that is so magical for you and sets you on fire, and that's where you've been assigned. So you definitely want to make sure that you're operating deliberately, intentionally, and on purpose. The third one is faith. Operating in faith, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in the universe, whether you believe in a higher being. If you don't believe it, then you can't see it. And if you can't see it, then you can't accomplish it. So making sure that you are operating in a level that says, I believe it's going to happen. You know, we have this term where we call act as if. And what that basically means is act as if it's already happened. Act as if it's already in the process. I always say you have to leave room for abundance. And one of the ways to do that is to operate in a manner that it is going to happen for you because you have to believe it first. So this is our moment of elevation where we spent 10 minutes talking about the fines of life, where you are looking at filling your cup. You are looking at what brings you fire and then operating through your faith. So today, those are the opportunities for you to look at where you are and where you want to be. And I am always excited to be able to bring to you these mind shifting opportunities, these techniques that will allow you to increase what you're doing and have sustainable results. You know, we are continuously becoming who we are meant to be. So this continuous improvement is what we're looking for. Thank you for joining me today. Listen, I have a program called the Lead Experience. If you are looking at filling your cup, if you are looking at fire and this magical experience, if you are looking at where you are and where you want to be, think about if you're not where you want to be, what's the true root cause? So I encourage you to go to my website at www.rising-and-shining.com. Check on the tab that says the Lead Experience. There is an opportunity for you to take a look at where you are. There's a Lead Lib. This was created by a psychologist that actually allows you to look at the things that you have not accomplished. How do you leave those behind? And how do you designate an area where you want to see improvement? That's the first step of the experience. And then after that, as you look at, okay, now what happens? Contact us and we'll let you have the full experience. It is magical, it sets you on fire, and it definitely helps you fill your cup. My name is Cheryl Mays, and I am the President and Chief Learning Officer of Rise and Shine Consulting Firm. And I encourage you to, again, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Rise and Shine CF. Follow and like us on Instagram, Rise and Shine CF. And then also like the Facebook page, riseandshine.success. Have an amazing day. And remember, get mental, get motivated, and get moving.